League of Legends Animated Champion Spotlight for Akshan, the dashingly handsome amalgamation of all these other champions you see on screen. Akshan comes at a time in League of Legends history when there's a big serious event going on right now, and there's no other way to turn every serious narrative into a cheesy shit show than to make this guy open his mouth. But before we get into that, this episode of Animated Champion Spotlight is sponsored by the Mobalytics Live Companion app, a nifty tool used before, during, and after games to secure your next win. So with the Live Companion app, as soon as you hit the lobby, you're greeted with info on your specific teammates and opponents so you know exactly what type of players you're up against. You can even import your runes at a click of a button so you're ready to go, and once you've locked in a champion, you get guides and tips on what to do to come out on top. When in-game, you get a clean overlay that gives you important info like power spikes on champions or tracking gold difference for each lane. Lots of info, lots of good stuff, and best of all, it's free! And I've sponsored Mobalytics a number of times in the past now. Trust me when I say this software is good and very helpful. So consider supporting the channel, click the link in the description to try out the Live Companion app yourself, and you'll see exactly what I mean. Thanks a lot, guys. Back to the video. Right, Akshan, the Shuriman Lara Croft, but I thought that was what Sivir was, but I mean, look, there's a whole thing. Okay, in the lore, he's supposed to be a sentinel, like these guys fighting the forces of darkness. Grrr! But, as I said, every time he opens his mouth, it's some dumbass cheesy line that's goofy and not serious whatsoever. How is that going to translate into his kit, into the game overall, into the event, into... I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's look at the passive. He has, what I understand here from reading Wikipedia, a built-in Renards and bonus movement speed on his auto attacks. Not to mention, literally, veins, silver bolts. Yep. That's what I mean. We're at that point in League of Legends history where there are so many champions in the game, you can't avoid spell overlap. The Q of Engarang. Speaking of spell overlap, Sivir Q! Oh boy, it does a lot of damage, let me tell you, just like a lot of other damage dealing spells that deal damage if you build damage to deal a lot of damage, but this one already exists in the game on Sivir, but now it exists on 2 champions. Let's go, well, 3 if you count Gnar, but you know, let's go. The W has an active and a passive. The passive is, let me get this right, if an enemy kills your allies, and then you kill the enemy and avenge your allies, your allies respawn immediately on the healing pad. Which means, are you in a late game final stage team fight and you've just lost? No, you haven't. You've just turned it around. Your whole team's back alive. This literally changes the game. That's just the fucking passive. You want to hear the active part of this spell? Oh, he's Twitch. He's Twitch. He can go invisible. I'm talking bullshit. Moving on before I lay an egg. E, heroic swing. This spell actually is kind of fucking fun. I would love to see some knobhead escape methods with this, so, you know. The ult, comeuppance. Akshan channels for 2.5 seconds, locking onto his enemy target and revealing himself and them in some, cool anime lockdown? I don't know what's going on here. He charges up, oh, shiny, funny gun. The funny gun, guys. He's charging it up, and then recasting the R, you can fire out all of the charged energy, dealing physical damage to enemies and structures. It's literally Lucian. So what do we build? Kiandymundi Bandy? Oh, listen, dude. I've given this champion a lot of criticism saying a lot of the spells are copied from other people, but I don't mean it that way. We truly are at a stage of League of Legends history where there are so many champions that it's impossible to not have any overlap anymore. This champion looks fun. It looks disruptive and game-changing, and that's always novel by definition. So build full AP. Bye-bye. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you everyone who supported me by clicking the link below for the sponsor as well. I'm also streaming live. I'm going to be animating more champions on stream, so if you want to support the channel there, you can hop over onto Twitch and drop me a sub, or do whatever you want, or just hang out for free. It's cool. Please come over and visit. I'm doing a skin giveaway. Corky and TFT egg codes. Come hang out.